Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my highly requested flip through of all of my notes for all of my subjects from 2018, which is now last year, which is so crazy. But yeah, so I was in year 11 last year. If you don't know already, I go to school in Australia because I live in Australia, so that would make sense. And I did 6 subjects last year in year 11, and they were physics, chemistry, economics, English, maths methods, and maths specialist. And today I'm just going to flip through all of the notes I made for all of those subjects, and we're going to start off with economics. So let's get right into it. So at the start of my notes, I tried to always do like a summary page of what was in them, but you'll notice as we go along that I really don't carry through with that at all. At the start here, this first page was just a summary of everything that we'd done in the semester 1, and basically then I just go along and make notes on each of the different topics that we do. So there's like markets, demand, supply, equilibrium. My notes started out quite messy at the start, but they get a lot more neater and consistent as we go through, as you'll see, obviously. But I just try and include lots of diagrams because I find diagrams so important when taking notes for economics, because you'll be required to use diagrams in your exams, so you might as well put them in your notes so you can learn from them. I actually do have 5 videos up on my channel on how I take notes for each of my different subjects, so I'll link them up in the top right hand corner now, or you can go check them out after this video. But yeah, I'm sure you can see the general note-taking style pathway that I've gone down for economics. And here is a table that I've included, very lovely, just mixes up the words a bit and makes things a bit more eye-catching, and there's another table there and some more diagrams. And so these were all the notes from semester 1 economics, and then these are the ones from semester 2. So I just had this at the start as a bit of a summary for the first couple of topics, and I kind of changed up my note-taking method here, but then I really didn't like it, so I went back to the original one. But yeah, you can see there's not as much kind of colour and stuff, and this page on the right here I actually photocopied from my workbook that we did in class. And here we go back to my normal note-taking style. There's a bit too much highlighting on that page. I try not to over-highlight, but with economics I actually find it quite hard because there's so much important information. It's a very content-heavy subject. But yeah, I talk about my highlighting key in the video that I made on how I make notes for economics. So that's linked up in the top right-hand corner. But yeah, I do have a highlighting key, 5 colours as you can see: pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and is that 5? I think that was 5. Yeah. So, here's a lovely flowchart I made on the balance of payments. That is yet another way to make your notes a bit more visually appealing. And so those were all of my notes from economics from this year, and now we move on to physics, where you see I did not make a cover page because I was too lazy. And basically for physics what I do is at the end of each topic I'll go through and make a 1 or 2 page summary. Normally it's 1 page, but for this one topic it had to be 2 pages because it was so content heavy. I'll make a summary of all of the information in that topic, and then I'll put it in front of that section of the notes in the booklet. So that was what that thing on nuclear energy was. That was the 1-page summary, and these notes that I'm flicking through now are all the notes on nuclear energy. And then you'll see when we get to the next topic, which was heating and cooling, I've got another 1-page summary there, which I did as a mind map, and then here are all of my heating and cooling notes. And I used an ugly coloured highlighter here, and it makes me kind of sad. These were all of the notes I could fit into this booklet, so I moved on to another one, and this was kind of halfway through term 2 that I moved into this booklet, and these are all the notes for waves. Waves was the biggest and most content heavy subtopic in physics this year. No, not subtopic, topic. And so I don't think I even made a 1-page summary. Oh, I did, but it was really messy. It was right before the exam. You'll come to it in a minute. Oh yeah, here's a page of all the formula I had to remember because none of them were on the data sheet. What's the point of having a data sheet if none of the formula you need are on there? Anyway, those are the 2 mind maps that I made, and this is what I did right before the exam. I just did a brain dump of all of the stuff I could remember, And here are my notes on electricity, and I didn't do a one-page summary for electricity because I really hated this topic and I just didn't want to. And also, it was like a really small test and it was just, there wasn't that much information anyway. And then here are all my notes on like force and motion and energy. And there was like so little information. You can see I haven't highlighted very much at all because it's mostly like practical application and stuff. So I didn't make any summaries for that. And those are all of my physics notes. So now on to chemistry, where I did make my lovely cover page there. So I did the same kind of thing for chemistry as I did for physics. So this was just my one-page summary. I actually made two one-page summaries. Like I made one-page summary, then I made another one. So they kind of have the same information anyway. Don't worry about that. And then these are all the notes for my first topic. As you can probably pick up as we go along, my note-taking style at the start of the year was a lot worse and I didn't summarize things as well. But I get better as we go along. So this is now the second topic and you just saw the summary mind map for this topic. It's on bonding and there are all my notes. Obviously I decided not to highlight them. And then these notes were just for a little mini topic that we did. And then this is just something that I forgot to put in my notes and I put in right before the test. And then this is my book for second semester on chemistry. So this is my lovely mind map for rates and energy. I really like that one. It's like aesthetic. And these notes were nice as well. I like them. This blue color, this is one of the mild liners that I have. So yeah, these notes were really nice. And now on to the next topic, which I obviously didn't make a mind. Oh no, I did make a mind map for, but this one is like the mind map for this topic comes after the actual notes. So there it is, intermolecular forces. This was a nice mind map as well, but I didn't highlight it. So yeah. And then here are my notes for acids and bases, and then after this comes my notes for organic chemistry, and you can see there's not too much highlighting because there wasn't very much important information that I needed to like memorize and commit to memory. It was just kind of, I don't know, stuff. So I didn't make a summary mind map for these. But yeah, I made them for quite a few other topics, and those are all of my notes for chemistry, and now we move on to maths. So this is maths methods. Taking notes for maths is a bit meh here and there. I started off well, and then kind of, it didn't take as many towards the end of the year, but I talk about that in my How I Take Notes for Maths video if you're interested. I'll link it in the right-hand corner. But yeah, this topic I made lots of notes for because I think I had a bit too much free time on my hands. But then after that, you'll see I really start to cut down on how many notes I'm making. I think there was a couple of topics I didn't even make notes for at all because honestly, maths, you just need to kind of practice and do past papers and practice tests. There's not like all that much point in making long notes. And here are my notes for Maths Specialist. That's just my formula sheet in the front, which I obviously couldn't be bothered to file anywhere else. So my notes for maths, each different topic looks very different because I don't really have a standard note-taking style. It just kind of depends on my mood. Here's some lovely circle theorems that I decided to draw out really big and take up a whole page, probably because I didn't have many other notes and wanted to make it look like I actually had some. I really do not have many notes for maths, but this year I'm planning to up my game and get my note-taking style together for maths, and once I figure out a method that works for me, I'll definitely share it with you guys. Oh, look at this lovely mind map I made. Oh, that's just stunning. Okay, now on to my last subject, which is English. So I kind of stole some of the plastic sleeves from my English booklet to go into the booklets for the other subjects, so then I didn't have enough plastic sleeves for all of my English notes, so some of them had to go in the front. They were just kind of essay plans and things like that, and I talk about this technique a lot in my How I Take Notes for English video. But yeah, I make like one-page summaries and tables and lots of different things for English, also lots of mind maps, as you'll see in a minute. This one here was on issues, and I just kind of branch it out. It's a bit like an essay plan, but kind of in mind map form, and I find this really helpful. I didn't manage to completely finish all of my mind maps for English because I was doing them quite close to the exam, but yeah, as you see, this one isn't finished, but next year I'll try and actually finish them all. And so those are all of the notes for all of my subjects. Wow, I thought that was going to take longer, but it actually wasn't all that long. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video and found it useful. Quite a few people have requested it, and I thought it was a really good idea, and it would be cool for me to look back on in the future and see my dedication to the note taking. Anyway, yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because as I said, I have heaps of note taking videos up already, and I also have lots of other revision tips, techniques, study with me's, you name it, I've probably got it, or I'm in the process of making it. I am filming and editing lots of videos at the moment, and they'll all be coming up on my channel in the next couple of weeks. So if you want any help with school, revising, studying, then be sure to subscribe to my channel and I'll help you as much as I can. And as always, comment any video requests you have for me down below, and I always reply to all of the comments. So yeah, makes my day when I get comments. I love replying to comments, makes me so happy. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!